Hello again, my friends, and welcome to yet another episode of Tony's Comfort Kitchen, the home of comfort food. On this channel, I show you how I make my favourite comfort food dishes. Comfort food, food that warms the heart as well as the belly. Okay, so today I'm doing yet another pasta dish, which is pasta alla matriciana. Well, it's a bit of a mouthful, especially if you're not Italian. Now, the name comes from the fact that it originates from the town of Amatrice, which is in Italy, obviously. Now, this, for some reason, this dish has been adopted by Rome. The Rome says it's one of their famous pasta dishes. But I looked on Google Earth, and Amatrice is about 2.5 hours drive northeast of Rome, so make of that what you will. Anyway, it's a very simple dish to make with just a few ingredients. I will put the pasta on first, and then I will show you the few ingredients. There aren't many. Okay, so I've got a pan of water starting to boil on the stove here. Now I'm going to add 200 grams of spaghetti, or as in my family's house we used to always call it pasta asciutta. My mum's Italian, so it was always known as a pasta asciutta. So here we go. I'm going to try and be fancy here. Hey, look at that. Eat your heart out, Jamie Oliver. Now then, going to add some salt to the pan. The actual original recipe for this, well, the proper recipe, as they say, shouldn't have spaghetti. It should have what they call bucatini, which is a bit like spaghetti, but a much thicker version of it. And basically, what it is, it's the same, but it's hollow inside. But I just find I don't like it. It's too thick, and it's got a reputation of throwing the pasta sauce all over your shirt. So another good reason to use spaghetti instead of bucatini. Okay, so while the pasta is cooking, I will introduce you to the ingredients for the sauce. Right, so these are the ingredients. First of all, we have 1 clove of garlic. We have 150 grams of, in this case, pancetta. Now, the original recipe calls for a ham called guanciale. Now, guanciale is a ham that's made from the jowls of the pig rather than the belly. However, it's not easy to find outside of Italy. I certainly can't find it around here. So most people stick with pancetta, which of course is belly pork. I've never tried guanciale, but I'm sure that they're fairly similar in flavour. Anyway, other than that, we have a little bit of olive oil, some white wine, half a white onion, diced, actually quite a small onion. You don't want too much onion in this. And then we have a few tomatoes. These are meant to be cherry tomatoes, but they're actually quite a size. So I'll cut these in half, if not quarters. And then a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some freshly chopped flat leaf parsley, and some pecorino cheese to pour over the top afterwards. And that's it. As I say, not many ingredients, but super fantastic, tasty dish. Okay, so the pasta is cooked. We will put that to one side, and I'll just put a scant amount of olive oil in the pan because the pancetta is actually quite fatty, so it doesn't need too much oil in this. We'll put a little bit more over the final dish at the end, but in this case you don't need too much oil. Right, so we start off by putting the pancetta in the pan. Then we put in the onions. we'll just cook those down for a few minutes until the onions are partly translucent. I'll also put in the clove of garlic, okay, it's been a couple of minutes now. The garlic's done its job. I'll take it out. It's time to add a splash of white wine, not too much. Now we add a little bit of salt, not too much because the pancetta is fairly salty. And some black pepper. And we'll let that cook down, let the wine cook out, as they say. And then we'll add the tomatoes. Okay, so the wine is mainly cooked out. I've chopped up the tomatoes, put them in. I think I had 5 tomatoes there. Or did I have 6? Go on. No, I think there's 5 tomatoes and I've just used 4 of them. You don't want too many. There's actually 2 different versions of this dish. There's the red version and the non-red version. Surprise, surprise. Now this is actually, despite having the tomatoes in it, this isn't the red version. The red version is actually with tomato sauce in it, tomato passata. But I actually prefer this one because it just looks nicer. And there are so many pasta sauces that have, you know, tomato sauce in them. It's nice to have something that's a bit more colourful. They both taste good, I can assure you. So I just want those tomatoes to cook down a little bit. I don't want them to go way too mushy, but I need to cook in a little bit. Okay, so now it's time to add the pasta. Which, like I say, it wasn't 100% cooked, but it'll finish off cooking in this sauce. Now we'll just add a little bit of the cooking liquor. More than enough. Okay, so the final little bit of colour, we'll sprinkle in some flat leaf parsley chopped up. Look at that, I mean that just looks fantastic. And that, my friends, is pretty much the dish done. So all that's left is to serve it up and give it a taste. Oh, can't wait. Okay, my friends, this is an Italian classic. Oh. Just eating the pancetta. Oh. it's no wonder it's an Italian classic. It is absolutely divine, and such a simple dish, you know. Like I say, if you can get the guanciale, use the guanciale, but like the most of us, if you can't find it, then use pancetta and it's fine. It's I can't imagine there's much difference in the taste between them anyway. But oh yes, I'm enjoying this. I should have stopped filming now. As ever, the ingredients are in the description below. There aren't many of them, so but talking of below, please give this dish a go and leave your comments below and let me know what you think. And just other than that, just like, comment and subscribe. If you could do that, it would be massive. So please do that, and I will see you in the next video. So all I can say is peace and love, my friends. Peace and love.